I've answered that question in different ways over the years, but the answer that came to me in that moment felt really clear and honestly a bit surprising. It's not because everything in my life is perfect, it's because I've learned to slow down enough to actually notice my life. That might sound simple, but for me, that's been a huge shift. My slowing down journey began about 6 years ago when I started walking in nature every day. Before that, I loved being outside, but it was something I squeezed in when I could, once or twice a week if my schedule allowed it. But this was different. This was intentional, and it was daily. At the beginning, that was hard because I was used to being busy, being productive, always doing something. I had a to do list that was a mile long, and I really believed that was just how life worked. You pushed, you achieved, you just kept going. What made the difference 6 years ago is that I had a coach who gently nudged me in a different direction. And I didn't realize it then, but that shift, well, it changed everything. The anxiety and overwhelm I had felt at that time in my life started to settle pretty quickly. That was probably the first thing I noticed. And then with that followed clarity. But what I didn't expect was how much my whole pace of life changed. I just kept slowing down little by little. And now I look back and I can see so clearly this is where my happiness comes from. Not from having everything figured out, not from achieving more, but from actually being in my life, noticing it, being fully present. I'm not talking about those big dramatic moments. It's easy to be present in those moments. I'm talking about being present with the small things, the mundane, a hot coffee in the morning sun, a conversation with someone, the sounds of birds, the way the light hits the trees. There's so much there, but we can so easily miss it when we're rushing.